Party people, welcome once again to the Party of One podcast, where the gaming table is always set for two. I'm your host as always, Jeff Stormer. This week I'm joined by all my fantasy children co-host Aaron Catano for a game of Dungeon World, the next chapter of our ongoing saga of Avery Gray and the Bamferino. As I mentioned last time we sat down, now that the Gambler, the massive chimera that Bamferino tamed, has joined the party, we were kind of pushing against the limits of Scarlet Heroes, so we've transitioned into Dungeon World, with Aaron controlling all three characters. It's not something I have a lot of experience with one person playing a party within a duet game, and I'm really excited to see how it shakes out. A note about that party structure and the Gambler in particular. The Gambler is being played with a playbook I found online called The Dragon, a link to which can be found in the show notes. All My Fantasy Children is the wonderful podcast that Aaron and I co-host, in which we take your listener prompts and turn them into fully fleshed characters using some of our favorite role-playing games. It is silly, it is gripping, it is a lot of fun, and you should absolutely check it out, a link to which can be found in the show notes. A quick reminder that I'm going to be at Metatopia from November 3rd to the 6th in Morristown, New Jersey. It is one of my favorite events of the year, and you should absolutely come on down. There's going to be panels, playtests, and more. I am hosting a panel on two-player games on Saturday. It's going to be a killer show. You don't want to miss it. And with all that said, let's throw it over to me in the past so he can get started with the show. Take it past me.
Alright.
So I'm recording.
Me too.
Alright. Ready? We are going live in 3, 2... Thanks. Hold on, I forgot which one I'm supposed to... Future. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, Future Me. My guest this week is, once again, Aaron Catano. Hey, Aaron!
Hey, Jeff! Hello, everyone. It is good to be back on Party of One.
I'm very excited to have you back. Aaron, before we get started, I gotta ask you, do you have a thing that you want to plug and talk about?
I do. I do. We have the sister podcast to this one. We'll call it Little Sister.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's All My Fantasy Children, a podcast where every episode we take your prompt and we create a brand new D&D tabletop MFN character.
It's wonderful. It is a beautiful show. It is my baby. It's my child.
It's so fun.
It's my fantasy child.
It's amazing. You should listen to it.
It's super good.
Plug.
So, Aaron, we are once again joining Avery Gray in the Bamferino, and now the Gambler.
Oh, yeah. If you weren't paying attention last time, the motherfucking Gambler, the Chimera, joined the party.
Yep. So, accordingly, because now we have 3 fully powered characters, we are going to be playing a different game. We are no longer playing Scarlet Heroes. We've amicably parted ways.
See you later.
We are now playing Dungeon World, which is a game that I love a lot. It's one of my favorite games. It's a game we've played before on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna see, it's not usually a game I would suggest for 2 players, but we're gonna see how it works with you playing a full party.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna work well.
I can do it. We'll get this done.
Yeah. So, in the town of Jialin, Avery Gray, the conqueror of Dunhaven, finally met after months of searching the great Bamferino, forgotten son of Etzelfritz. The two were both on the trail of a series of chimera attacks. These sort of horrific hybrid monstrosities were attacking the town and ransacking caravans that were trying to get in and out of the town. Together they tracked the chimera attacks to a wizard's hut, where they found the person that was, magically creating the chimeras. However, it was unearthed just before he died. It was revealed that he, in fact, was merely operating on the orders of the town council.
Yeah, sorry about killing him. That was an accident.
It happens.
Yeah, it does. Often that we're just gonna...
We open with the Gambler, Bamferino, and Avery Gray, standing in the hut of Casban the Wizard.
You have to know something before we go through any plan. This isn't going to be pretty. This isn't going to be a hero's story.
Of course it is. We're the heroes. We're going to stop the bad guys, kill them all, and, we'll gain more notoriety and fame, and fun people will love us, and who knows? It'll be like last time.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
So the two of you are standing in this hut. It is it is first sunlight, like sunrise.
All right. So my plan, Bamferino, I think we should disguise ourselves as town council members or people in Jialin, as villagers. And then we'll sneak in maybe while they're asleep and we'll murder them.
Bamferino stops and he stares you in the eyes for a while and he's like, that might be a decent idea, except for one small wrinkle. And his eyes drift over to the cobra-tailed, man-bodied, wolf-headed thing that is about the size of a small bull and is sitting next to you smoking a cigarette.
Well, okay. We can cover all that up. I think they should do like Scooby-Doo, like they put a long trench coat on him and they like put a hat on him and they're like, he's our weird cousin. So I think we should just dress him up or hide it. Or he is the head of a wolf, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we should make him walk on all fours, like a dog, and then we'll just walk him like a dog. Like, oh no, this is just my new gigantic dog. And we'll hide everything in like a trench coat. So it'll just be dog wearing a jacket.
Okay.
And we'll take the lab coat or the wizard robe off of, what's his name? Kazban. We're gonna strip him naked, and then we're gonna put the clothes onto the gambler.
I'm gonna ask for 2 rolls real quick.
Hit me.
First, I'm going to ask Avery to make a spout lore roll, which if you look on your basic move sheet, under spout roll, I'm going to ask you to roll 2d6 and add your intelligence modifier.
All right. 2d6. 6.
6 plus your intelligence modifier?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to make a GM move, and I'm going to reveal an unwelcome truth.
Oh my.
See, the problem with this... The problem with this plan, as Avery is talking, Bamferino is looking out the window, and he sees in the town square, a ways away, because we're on the outskirts of town. He can see just the edge of the town square, and he sees them setting something up.
Oh.
It's wooden. It looks at first glance like a gallows. But at second glance, he realizes it's a stage. And he remembers.
Oh, God,
Avery has a concert.
I just remembered that I said Avery would have a goddamn concert. Oh, okay, all right. Well, now, can she, like, change her mind? Like, she sees this out the window and it's like the light bulb appears.
Yeah.
Bamferino is like, you're going to have to go on. We can't dress up this beautiful, beautiful creature. And he gives it a wink to the gambler. Like some
Gambler gives a meaningful nod.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can't dress this beast up. You're gonna have to go on. And while the performance is going on, the gambler and Bamferino are gonna, I don't know, like, okay, so we realized that the town council has been, paying for the chimeras, like they buy them.
Yeah, they've been paying him to create these chimeras to go terrorize these merchant caravans.
Okay, I think if we're really gonna go justice, like if he's gonna bring justice, Bamferino wants to like get some proof that they did these things, as opposed to Avery, who's just like, let's kill them. So I think would there be some kind of proof, like documentation or like their receipts that they got from, you know what I mean? Like after a transaction, is there like
make me a roll.
Okay.
Add your wisdom modifier. You're going to discern realities as Bamferino is looking around for some sort of evidence.
Okay.
Of what has happened, like here.
Yeah. So
we're looking for some sort of proof. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to look for, like currency from, is it Jialin?
Yeah.
So he's looking for currency from Jialin to prove that like money that wouldn't do anything. Or like some kind of trade.
Sure. Yeah.
Sheet. Okay.
Make me the roll, add your wisdom, and we're going to discern realities.
Oh, but we got a 10, baby.
Perfect. If you look at your basic moves sheet.
Okay.
If you look at discern realities, you can ask 3 questions from this list, and these will all be about like proving some sort of relation. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see the question. What here is useful or valuable to me?
You find his correspondence. Basically, I know exactly what you find. You know, like, a designer's notebook?
Yes.
Or like a graphic artist's notebook?
Okay.
You find one of those with, like, concept art, basically.
Okay.
Of, like, kind of Einsteinian body types? Or body diagrams?
Yes.
Of various chimeras.
Ooh.
And it has, like, feedback notes on it from various, it has names on it, and it's like, Dansa says, these wings are not intimidating enough.
Oh, shit. They were making orders.
Yeah, and there was, like, a collaborative process, and you have the book that contains that collaborative process.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, though, because you said 2 questions?
Yeah, you have 2 more questions, and 2 more questions. You got 3 questions total.
This is a sick alchemic laboratory type thing, so I'm gonna say, what here is not what it appears to be?
Alright. Yeah, so, you're looking...
I'm rubbing candelabras. I'm waiting to pull one. Pulling all the books off the shelf.
I know exactly what is not what it appears to be.
Okay.
You're studying this book, and your eyes drift up back to that stage back in the town square.
Okay.
And you, Bamferino, are a trained fighter. You're a soldier.
Yes.
You know that there are concerns when putting on you understand a little bit about security.
Yes, that this is a risky. There could be some compromising situations. Like the security required for a show is pretty extreme, and he's only one dude and like a dog guy.
Well, there's that, but also, like, you're thinking about security, and you're thinking about, like, tactical placement of things. This stage is out in the open.
Yeah.
And is almost, like, further out in the open than it would need to be. Like, you can look around and you can kind of see some clearings where you would probably be, if you were organizing an event.
Yes.
It would be better to put the stage there.
Okay.
So they are intentionally choosing an open, exposed space for this stage.
All right. I think once this comes to him, he is gonna tell Avery. Avery, come here. Look out.
Yes.
There.
What is it? What is it?
Look out there at that stage. Do you?
It's quite a nice stage.
It's a little too nice for you. I think they intend to set a trap for us.
I think I deserve a nice stage. Do you not think I deserve a nice stage?
They're setting a trap. This is a trap. Do you really think they want to hear you sing? I have proof here that proves that they have been proven to provenly conspire with this dark wizard. They've been ordering chimeras.
But can you prove it?
Yeah, I can prove it with this proven document of authenticity.
It's certificate of authenticity on the first page.
This certificate of authenticity, it says written by Geolin Residence Town Council.
Oh, well, I suppose that's adequate proof.
The book is called Chimera Designs, What We Need by Geolin Council.
Okay.
It's like very obvious, like they don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Like, this is what we need. And the notes are like, not too bad, not too shabby. Let's see what else you got.
Yeah. Some real encouraging notes like, your art is your bond. Believe in yourself.
Keep going. Nothing will ever slow you down. And the wizard, like, that night was like, oh, thank you. He anxiously sits by, like, his fantasy email, like, waiting for the crow to show up with the letter attached to it. Opens it, like, oh, thanks, guys. And there's, like, a couple gold coins in there. All right. So he warns Avery about an impending there's a trap coming. Yeah. And I think he wants to set, like, a counter trap.
Okay.
But I think I know what it could be.
Okay. Do you want to ask one more question first, though?
Yes. What should I be on the lookout for?
Okay, so, yeah, you're seeing that it's real out in the open. But furthermore, like, you're noticing that you're seeing it's out in the open, and you're seeing that it's surrounded by larger buildings than are in the rest of the town. And you see there are these very gothic-like buildings, like they're government buildings, and they're very gothic. There's statues all around them. And you're like, okay, if they were setting something up, whether it be a sniper or a chimera or something, they're going to come from there.
Okay.
So you see these alcoves, and you're like, that's dangerous.
Okay.
Like, those are snipers' dens.
Okay. Then I think, I think what the plan is going to be is Avery's going on.
Right.
Avery will not miss this show, but, so I'll just keep it that. We'll build suspense. Avery's going on, but while she does, or before she does, while like she's preparing and setting up and warming up backstage, Bamferino, or, we're gonna send the gambler into one of the towers to try to, like, assess threats. 'Cause he can fly, yeah?
Yeah.
So he's going to take out, ideally, he will go into one of the towers, eliminate a threat, and then he'll have the best look to see any others, and he'll give Bamferino a signal, and that's when what could Bamferino's job be, like, during the he's security. He's just standing there with his arms folded, like, keeping people from charging the stage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then when the time comes, he'll throw off his security shirt and, like, the chainmail is underneath, and they, like, spring the trap. But, okay, so I have all this proof. Why would anyone give a shit? That's my problem, is like, I have proof. And they're like, yeah, but we're all evil, so fuck you.
That's the question you're gonna have to, like, find the answer to.
I gotta find, like, a cop. Or, I'm just, God damn it, how do I thwart them without murdering everybody?
That's the question. So, I think that we're gonna, now that we've got our roles for the concert, we're gonna cut ahead to the concert.
Okay, concert's happening.
Yeah, so you're in the town square.
Yes.
It is open, the sun is beaming down, it's late morning, maybe just around it's high noon.
All right, it's high noon. All right.
Avery takes the stage.
Yep.
I want you to make me a roll.
Okay.
For a custom move.
Yep.
Roll me plus charisma.
2d6 plus Avery's charisma. So, 8.
Okay. Choose one of the 4 following conditions for the crowd that is gathering. Like, the people are gathering for the concert as you're starting to perform.
Okay.
Pick one of the 4 following categories for these people. Loyal, numerous, scarce, and raucous. You may choose one.
Raucous.
Raucous. So describe to me Avery's concert that leaves a small crowd, like a decent-sized crowd.
Like 50 people or like 100?
I'd say somewhere in the area of like 50 to 100 people, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like a decent crowd for a nowhere town, but not like you have not rallied the entire population. That would require the numerous tag. You've got a decent crowd and they're fired up.
Okay, you know what's getting them fired up? I want to use a magic song.
Okay.
And they won't know it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sing a song that they're just like, that's one of Avery's greatest hits. Meanwhile, I'm weaving magic into that shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. And they're getting, like, rowdy. They're mosh pitting.
Yeah, they're mosh pitting, like, hard, though. Like, not just windmilling. It's like they're roundhouse kicking. They're hurricane kicking. They're so raucous.
They're rioting. Yeah, you've inspired this small riot.
Yes. And
meanwhile, we cut over to the gambler.
Okay.
The gambler is per the plan, the gambler is flying up.
Yep.
Like, it lands on one of the alcoves of this building.
All right, so what I'm envisioning is, so the building has like a window, yeah? It's like a tower, like a spire of a large building.
If you picture just like a tall government type building, so it's brick, it's maybe like 5 or 6 stories.
Okay.
And it's like these are like the 2 tallest buildings in town.
Okay.
At like 5 or 6 stories.
Okay.
And there's a lot of big alcoves and landings where there are like gargoyles and stuff like that.
So he's definitely going to, is there any way that I could, land on a building across the street and try to see in the window of any threats?
Yes.
Okay. So I gotta roll like a spot check or something like that if I'm over there?
Roll me a defy danger. So that's going to be plus your dexterity. Actually, no, plus your wisdom. Because you're trying to notice something.
Let's do it. 6.
Perfect. I am going to make a move then.
Uh-oh.
So the way Dungeon World works, big picture, is every time you make a move, you roll 2d6 and add your stat. And if you get a 10 or better, you succeed, no questions asked. If you get a 7 and 9, you succeed at a cost. 6 or minus, I get to do a thing.
Oh no, a thing!
And I am going to, what is the...
Do your worst. Do your worst. Not, please don't, because Avery will get shot in the face.
I'm going to introduce a new faction or type of creature.
Fuck yeah.
You land on this alcove, and the gambler settles in. You're watching the crowd get fired up per Avery's plan. Everything's going accordingly. But you're feeling unnerved. Something is not right. You're looking at these real gothic, real weird statues that are all around you.
Oh no.
There's like 3 or 4 of them. There's, let's say, 3 of them around you. They just don't seem natural until one of them, and they're like classic gargoyles, like, the winged reptile looking ones.
Like the cartoon.
Yes.
They're like Hudson.
Yeah, until one of them tackles you.
Oh shit. Alright, so am I in combat, or is this like, I'm in free fall?
Gambler is in combat. We will pan back to Gambler in a moment.
Sick.
Because I would like to see what Bamferino is doing while everything else is happening.
Alright, I know exactly what Bamferino's gonna do. So Bamferino's been the security guy, right? He stands in, I wouldn't say in the center of the stage, he's like off to the side, like waiting for someone, cause I'm gonna say that, is the stage too high to like easily climb?
Yeah.
And Avery can defend herself. Like, if somebody climbed on the stage, she'd just, like, blast them in the face. So he is off to the side, and I think while the riot's going on... does he notice? Does he notice that the gambler is being attacked?
Actually, that's why I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask you to make another Discern Realities in this moment.
Okay. 8.
Good. Ask me one of the Discern Realities questions.
Ooh, this one's interesting. Who's really in control here?
So, you're seeing this crowd start to get, like, fired up.
Mm-hmm.
And you're watching. Bamferino is watching for something in particular. And I want you to describe, the person that you see. Because what happens is we get a shot of you, like, taking something out of your pocket. Do you remember chasing down an assassin?
I do.
And you got like a banker's garment.
Yeah, the piece of cloth was left behind. It was way too nice. It was fancy garb.
You see someone, and describe this person to me. You see them. You see someone wearing that garb. And while everyone else is getting fired up and is like getting around the stage, like kind of surrounding it like groundlings.
Yeah.
There's one person who's kind of like leaning on a wall of one of these government buildings. And he's like, you see him starting to like twitch and fidget like the magic is getting to him, but he's staying very, very far away.
Okay. So what I'm seeing is an elven woman with very greasy hair, like stuck to her head, as if like she's been sweating and like she's been struggling real hard against this magic and it's starting to take a physical strain on her. So it's matted and just stuck to her head with sweat. And she is very out of place with these beautiful clothes, yet she has like big sweaty armpits, a ring of sweat on the collar of her shirt.
Yeah. And the thing about this elven woman, she looks sickly. Like, she has bags under her eyes, and she's sweaty, but like, it's not just the sweat from like the magic.
Yeah.
She just looks ill.
Shit. All right.
But yeah, it's exactly like that. You see her like away from the crowd.
Okay, I think in the confusion, he's gonna sneak up on her. Like, so he's gonna get low and like weave through the crowd until he like pops up right in front of her. Okay.
Let's see what I want to call that move. That might be a defy danger.
Yeah, definitely, I think. Because it's definitely stealthy, by just realizing what her line of sight is and trying to stay away from it, as well as dodging mosh pitting people. Mushing.
I wasn't sure if there was a specific fighter move that might benefit, but I think that specifically... No, it's definitely Defy Danger.
Okay. 7.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. I will offer you a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice. So, what happens?
Oh.
You're starting to close in.
Yeah.
She hasn't noticed you. She stands perfectly still. You peer back behind you to make sure that, like, the gambler's in position because you know that you're about to, like, need him.
Yeah.
You see the gargoyles attack.
Oh, shit. His heart is broken.
So you have to decide, do you go after the elf or do you head to the gambler?
Let me look. I did say that he's good. His alignment. So let me read what that really entails. Defend those weaker than you. So, like, he's a Boy Scout, right?
Basically.
But god damn it, does he respect the gambler's combat ability? And he's at range, like there's not much the gambler can do. I mean, there's not much that Bamf can do to help the gambler right now.
Yeah, like that.
I think he has to stick to the plan.
Okay. Then you grab you see that, you sigh, like you heavily sigh, you go for the elf, you grab her, and we pan back over to... So... Who do you want? Okay, now I'm going to put it in your hands. Who do you want to swipe to now? Do you want to stick with Bamferino?
I want to switch to Avery because she's seeing all of this happen, but has to keep performing.
Okay, so what is her next move? Like, the crowd is fired up.
How long, like, how much time has passed? Not between these events, but, like, how long has the concert been going on?
This is probably your first or second song. Like, you're just firing up the crowd.
Okay, then I think I'm going to do that thing that pop stars do after a song. It's like, how are you all doing tonight?
Okay.
You know, and do you think she can use her magic to calm everybody down? Like, can we weave a calming song in there?
I think you can certainly roll for that.
Okay, let's do it.
If you look at the bardic magic, one of the options is their mind is shaken clear of an enchantment.
Yes.
Which is your enchantment, but like, yeah.
So we're going to cancel out our own enchantment.
Basically.
All right. Let's do it. Come on.
So roll 2d6 plus your... charisma.
That's an 8.
Your spell works, but it draws unwanted attention or your magic reverberates to other targets. I'm gonna say you calm the crowd down.
Yeah.
But what happens is, like, the crowd is calmed down, and what you see is that might not be the best thing for Avery right now.
Oh no.
Because now, like, 2 or 3... I'm gonna say 2 guys in, like, the Bankers Guild outfits.
Oh, the TD
or, like,
Guild?
the town council. Like,
yeah.
the town... it's like the town council outfits.
Okay.
The Bankers Guild thing.
Okay.
It's like the town council.
Yeah.
You see 2 guys in these robes start to move towards the stage.
All right.
You can see knives in their hand.
All right. I wonder if I could get the town to turn on them. Or should I just brawl?
That's up to you. Who do you pan over to next?
I'm panning over to Bamferino.
Okay, so Bamferino has the elven woman. She is, like, sniffling and, like, wheezy in her voice.
I think he is going to pull her aside, like, into an alley where he still, like, he can still get eyes on Avery and the gambler.
Okay.
And he's going to say to her, I know what you did. I have proof that you were paying that wizard for chimeras.
Yeah, okay. This is gonna be another roll.
Of course.
This is a parlay. So roll me plus your charisma.
Uh-oh. 3.
Okay. So, pull up my GM's moves.
She spits in his mouth and runs. Damn it, why do I always go to spitting in mouths? Fuck. God fucking damn it. It's always Bamferino.
What happens is she begins to talk. However, she goes quiet. Like, she's like, that was Dance's idea. That was not my idea. Please don't kill me. And then shadows cast over you as there are two more of these town council men with knives facing Bamferino.
Great.
So what does Bamferino do now?
He's just gonna...
As they come at you with, like, knives.
He's gonna draw the shovel bat.
Okay.
It's go time for Bamf. Bamf's had enough. Like, obviously this elven woman is clearly... It is quite obvious that she's not, like, the mastermind or responsible. She's just, like, a henchman, I guess. As far as he knows. I mean, you know what I mean? As far as Bamferino knows, she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
So no one pulls a knife on the Bamf.
Okay. Go ahead and make me another roll, and then we'll pan over to take out one of these two guys. Make me a hack and slash roll, which is on your basic move sheet.
When you attack an enemy in melee, roll plus strength. On a plus 10, you deal your damage to the enemy and avoid their attack. Oh shit, that's cool. Alright, so it's like, this is a quick action. Like, they're going for me, I'm going for them, and it's kind of like, who does damage, who doesn't?
Yeah. One of the cool things about Dungeon World is I never roll any dice.
What?
You do all of the dice rolling.
That's sick.
And everything I do is triggered off of what you do.
Alright, awesome. So I'm gonna roll with my plus strength. 8.
What does the 8 say? I think it says you take damage.
It says on a 7 to 9, you deal your damage to the enemy, and the enemy makes an attack against you.
Okay, so you're gonna roll your damage dice.
Okay.
As well as a D6.
Alright, what are my damage dice?
It's on the fighter's character sheet. I believe it's D10. So you're gonna roll 10-sided dice.
Alright, you know that's my strongest one. Alright, D10, go. 4. Plus...
Okay.
Plus what? Nothing?
Plus nothing, yeah.
Okay.
So you take out one of the guys.
Can I get a sweet description? I'm using the shovel, of course.
Describe how you eliminate this first guy.
Alright, so the first guy, he comes at me with the knife, and I think, so he comes at me with a knife with like a real amateur move, like the Hollywood Michael Myers over the top. He's clearly not trained.
Yeah.
And Bamferino is just gonna cleave across his gut and open him up.
Okay, yeah, so he is clutching his belly. You stand there proud of your work for like half a second too long.
Of course.
And the other guy, roll a d6 and take that much damage as the other guy drives his knife into you.
Damn it. 2.
Okay, so subtract your armor from that.
Okay,
and take that much damage.
1.
Yeah.
He gets that baby hit on me.
Yeah, again, but it's because he's not trained.
Yeah,
like,
he's just a guy. It's like me stabbing Bamferino.
Yeah, so like he's just annoyed. So go ahead and make and describe what Bamferino does next, and then when he takes out this other guy, we'll pan over.
All right. So this guy, well, Michael Myers is like, and Bamferino is doing that slow, like, so the guy went high, Bamferino goes low like a baseball bat with the shovel end, and just rips his stomach open with the bladed edge, and he pulls it up high, and as he's wiping the blood, he pulls it up, and he flicks the blood off, and he's like, I don't know, it's really braggadocious and ridiculous, but he's the great Bamferino, so fuck it.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, the other guy just comes in, swings wide, like tries to catch Bamferino in the side, like in the ribs.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna roll my second attack.
Roll plus your strength, yeah.
Oh, that guy's fucked. I got a 10.
Perfect. Roll your damage.
2.
Okay. He's not down yet.
Alright.
You clobber him, but he's still, like, up. He's got a busted face.
So, yeah, he digs into my ribcage with a knife, and it sticks in, and Bamferino just hits him with an elbow to back him off. Just smashes him in the jaw with his elbow.
Alright.
Get off me.
The elven woman is just, like, hands up, like, waiting to see who wins. Because either way, she is, like, groveling to someone.
Alright. Okay, cool. Is it my turn again? We're gonna finish it? Alright, let's finish this motherfucker off. Oh god. That's a 12.
12?
Yep.
Roll me your damage again. Actually, no, just kill. He's done.
Alright.
I'm not even gonna bother.
So
he's done.
He elbows him in the face, flips the shovel bat around, and just cracks him on top of the head and opens him like a pumpkin. Like Bamferino, when he's in blood mode, I'm sorry guys, it's violent.
No, that's all good.
Shit gets
raw. So he goes down.
Dead.
He's out. The elven woman stops, looks at you, and is like, I don't want any trouble. If you spare me, I can take you to Danza.
Then I will spare you.
We pan over to the gambler.
Shit.
Who is surrounded by about, like we said, 4 of these gargoyles.
All right.
They're little sons of bitches. They're like tiny little monster men. Yeah, and they're growling, and their mouths are foaming with like sand and grit.
Ooh, that's cool. All right, then can I, so I want to attack, obviously. Can I do so I have an idea for a grapple.
Okay.
I want to take their heads and smash them together like coconuts.
Okay.
So I got to grab one of them, basically, and just plow the face into the other one?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll call that... What do we want to call that? We'll call that... What we'll say is that is a hack and slash.
Okay.
And on a...
It's sort of it would be kind of like a cleave, because I'd grab one face and just use the momentum to smash it into another one.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is... make me a Defy Danger plus your strength.
Great. So Defy Danger 2d6 plus
your strength, yeah.
Strength?
Strength, yeah.
Okay, strength. 7.
Okay. You do that. So roll d10 for damage.
3.
Let me see what their HP and armor is. Okay, so you do that to 2 of them.
Can I just grab it?
Yeah, but they're not out yet.
No, of course not. So the gambler takes flight off his perch, and so do they. So
yeah,
I think
this is all fighting in midair, and it's super cool.
As soon as one of them, so he takes off, and the other, they follow, and as soon as they take off, he darts back and just grabs the face and smashes it into one. But I think the cleave is unsuccessful, so he just kind of takes the face and just slaps the shit out of it.
Yeah, so 2 of them take that damage, but their armor absorbs a lot of it.
Okay.
So what's his next move?
His next move is definitely we're breathing some for ya. We're breathing some the next move is definitely to shoot some sparks out my mouth.
Well, if I remember correctly, what it is that cobra sprays acid.
It fucking does. So the cobra shoots the lightning?
Shoots at you.
We said it's yes, we decided. Yes, it's right. So I think I'm going to definitely shoot them with some corrosive damage.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Roll plus your constitution.
All right, let's get him. That's an 8.
Okay. You roll your damage.
7.
They all dissolve. You melt them.
All of them?
All of them. However,
okay,
you have to make a choice.
Yeah.
On your sheet, there are 3 things. You can choose. You can use your breath weapon again before making camp. You cause no unwanted collateral damage. You do not leave yourself exposed to reprisals.
Oh, I want to keep it so I can use it again. I don't give a fuck about collateral damage. I'm a Chimera.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna pull out a cig as he burns away at this building. Cause he just, so I'm saying.
Yeah, there's a great deal of damage, and I'm gonna say, you're in the air, so it's visible that it's a chimera that is loose.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say the snake reared back. It surprises them. It catches all these little gremlins off guard. It appears behind the wolf head and kind of just does a circular helicopter motion and just covers them all in acid.
Yeah. And you damage the building is the big thing. Okay. And this is an important government building that has been taken damage by a rogue chimera.
Awesome.
We does the gambler go down to help Avery, or do we just pan over to Avery while this is happening?
I think he's definitely gonna fly down to Avery.
Okay, so roll me your Flight of Dragons move.
All right, when you take flight, roll plus dex. On a 10+, you get where you're flying without any problem. On a 7 and 9, I make a decision.
And on a 6 or minus, I get to have fun.
Fuck my life. Come on, 2d6 plus dex. Yeah. Well, that's a 9.
Okay. Do you attract unwanted attention or land less than gracefully?
Oh, I'm gonna attract unwanted attention.
Okay. So
we land on the stage, next to Avery.
Yeah, and those 2 guards, we pan over to where Avery is. Bamferino has just taken out those guys, and he's looking up on the stage. He sees the gambler land. Those 2 guys with knives are, rushing them. They see the Chimera, and they immediately rush the Chimera instead.
Nice. Tank.
What does Avery do?
Avery, what is Avery's, like, attack? Again, I know she has a rapier, but we did different stuff last game.
We can just say that it's like an electric-y... We said last time it was like an electric sonic burst type thing.
Yeah, it was like she shoots music or something.
Yeah, which is fine. And we'll just call that a hack and slash, but it's the same basic deal.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is she's gonna get on the Chimera's back and then piggyback, like riding piggyback. She's gonna shoot a sonic burst at one of the guys.
Okay, roll me a hack and slash plus your dexterity.
Why dex?
Because I'm calling it because I'm calling it like a precise attack,
awesome.
which allows you to take which is higher, your strength or dexterity?
Dex.
Yeah. So the way precise weapons work is it's the better of the two.
Okay.
So I'm calling it that because you're like targeting it.
All right. So she turns up she cranks some heavy metal on her MP3 player.
Right.
And just opens her palm toward the guy on the left of them.
Okay.
As he's rushing the stage. So is he like climbing up or is he on the stage with them?
He's on the stage.
Alright.
So roll your attack.
It's a 10.
Perfect. Roll your damage. You may also choose to take damage in exchange for dealing more damage.
No.
Okay. So roll me that d6 for damage.
A d6?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to get a 4 or better to take this guy out.
Okay. That's a 2.
Okay. He's knocked back. He is he is shocked. He is sort of stumbling backwards. What does the gambler do?
The gambler is going to take off.
Okay. Roll me your dragon's flight ability.
Let's do it. Dragon flight, roll dex. Oh my god, that's a 10.
Perfect. You fly off, you're gone. Which leaves us only with Bamferino.
Okay.
There's the 2 guys with the knives that were on the stage. Maybe about 2 more have come through the crowd.
Yeah.
Is he going to try to fight all 4 of these guys off, or is he going to book it?
He's going to book it.
Okay, roll me a defy danger plus dexterity.
7.
Okay. I'm going to say... What? Let me see. Let me look at the moves.
I know exactly what I'm doing, by the way. I have a great idea for how to describe what's happening, or what he's trying to do.
What I'm gonna say, they have taken out, hand crossbows.
Oh shit, no.
So roll me a d6 of damage as he's, sneaking away, and subtract your armor from the damage you take.
Oof, 3 damage.
Okay. Yeah, he's, pricked with, some arrows, some bolts.
Alright, great.
But you all meet up at, I know exactly where you all... Well, describe what you're doing, and then I'll describe where you all meet up.
Alright, so this whole interaction was in an alley by one of the government buildings.
Yeah.
Bamferino is going to run into one of the government fuck that. He's in an alley. So he's going to try to get through a window. He's climbing through a window in one of the alleys, and I think one of the arrows, slashes his leg as he's going through.
Actually, what I think happens is he has to punch through that window, and his hand is, cut up like a motherfucker.
Alright, so he punches through the window and dives in.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, I'm gonna say, the 3 of you meet up at the hotel you were at earlier.
Oh, no. I don't think he gets away. I didn't want to change your story. He's just inside the building, and Avery and the dragon are, midair.
Perfect. Then the party has been separated.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So now, the 2 guys run. Now I'm gonna say you've gotten away from 2 of them, but there's 2 guys left. No, there's 1 guy left.
Okay.
And he's real big.
Okay. I'm gonna try to run away again.
Okay, roll me that defy danger.
7. I know what I'm trying to do. I know. And
okay. So, this is you're in what is essentially the kitchen.
Yeah.
Outside the cafeteria. Or the mead hall. For this, government building.
Alright.
You're not quick enough to, like, get over the various things you would have to get over to get away.
Okay.
So, like, what it's going to take... What I'm going to say is it's going to take one more Defy Danger to, like, punch your way through all this stuff.
Okay.
Because you're not going to... Because you're a fighter, you're not trained in, like, sneaking and dancing, like, tumbling.
Okay.
So it's going to take one more Defy Danger to, like, get away or take a beating.
Looks like I'm taking a beating with 3.
Roll me a d6 of damage as he, like, bashes you with, like, a giant club. This is, like, the big guy from a martial arts movie.
Oh, I get it. 1 minus 1, though.
Okay, so you've taken no damage, so he's bashed you and you tumble backwards. What's your move now?
Can I describe what the inside looks like? Like, can I don't know.
Go ahead.
Okay,
no,
so
go ahead.
I think that there's a ladder in the mess hall.
Okay.
That leads up to, like, a balcony.
Sure.
And I notice that the gambler has has done damage to this building's second floor because he was midair.
Sure.
So
yeah,
he
makes sense.
sees that hole on the second floor, and he's like, if I can just get there, I know that the gambler could pick me up.
Okay. What I'm going to ask for, because I'm going to say the guy is in between you and the thing.
Yeah.
Make me a hack and slash. If you succeed, instead of dealing damage, you'll knock him aside, you can climb up the ladder and get to safety.
Or we can just kill his ass.
Or you can just kill his ass.
All right, I'm going to try to kill him. If he's
All right.
separating me from this ladder and, like, there's like 100 people downstairs, or at least like 5 dudes, who are bad news, I think I just need to escape.
Okay.
9.
Great. Roll your damage. That d10 damage.
9.
Take a d6 of damage and then describe how you kill him. Or incapacitate him or whatever.
Alright, I take 4 damage, so he is down... He's down to what? 17 health. So he's still pretty good. He's a piece of meat. So, how I'm doing this is the big guy is standing between me and this ladder, right? That leads up to the second floor of, like, the mead hall to, like, the balcony where, like, the musicians would be. And I see this hole. So I think Bamferino so he took damage. I think that Bamferino, charges him, gets bonked he gets punched across the face by this big guy. Like he just cracks him in the jaw. And Bamferino rears back as if, like, he ate the hit. And he's like, ha, like that. It's like when someone punches Goku and they're like, got you now. And it's like, huh? I did no damage. And while he has that moment, Bamferino does, I will say, I'm going to roll a fucking dexterity check to make this legit.
Okay. No, I'm just going to say you don't even need to. I think you succeed.
Okay. So he's going to fucking take the edge side of Lucky and Wild, and he's going to cleave up the guy's midsection.
Okay.
And as he swings it upward to, like, cut him in half, or at least slice up his, like, crotch to the top of his face, that the weight of the shovel is going to carry him in the air so he can grab the ladder.
Okay.
That's why I said, let me roll a dexterity check.
No, I think that you just pull it off. Because you've already succeeded, you already pull it off.
So he fucking dragon punches, basically, using the momentum of the shovel edge, and he catches the ladder and climbs to safety, and this man is cleaved in two. He's cleaved in twine. In twain.
So you do that. You climb up the ladder. Where are the three of you meeting up in town?
I think that this is going to be a flyby, and he has to jump and get caught.
Okay.
Because she's on his back, and he's going to have to catch, like, a leg or a hand.
Yeah, okay.
So he's, like, hovering, and it's like the get to the chopper moment.
I'm actually going to say...
this is Morpheus and Neo.
I'm going to say what happens is... you do it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And what I'm going to say is... you're hanging on to, like, the gambler's legs.
Yeah.
But you see that there are actually two people on the gambler's back.
What?
That elf woman, like, the gambler, like, saw you, like, saw you together and grabbed her.
Oh, shit. That's a smart move, gambler. And the gambler just gives a nod to Bamferino, like, we're cool.
The snakehead, like, pops down, and like gives you that same wise nod.
Nice. Perfect. So they fly off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, where are you headed now?
That's the thing. I have this proof. I've obviously been attacked.
Actually, I know where you're headed, and we're going to go into the final set piece of the adventure.
All right, where are we heading?
So, the elf woman, her name is Ilyana. She guides you to, like, essentially a warehouse on the outskirts, on, like, the opposite side of town from Kazban's fort, like, hut.
Yeah.
Inside, it's like that building, it's like the warehouse from Raiders. It's boxes galore.
Okay.
And they're different, like, crafted boxes. Like, there's some that are, like, these finely wrought leather elven pouches. And there's some that are these big industrial human boxes.
Okay.
And they come from all different places. And she's like, This is the treasure of Jialin. This is what we have raided from every single...
Oh no.
And she's like, you see her pulled back with some sort of arcane force.
Oh.
And a man, and like, a human man, old, elderly, white hair slicked back, paunchy cheeks, like, tosses her aside. She's conscious, but she's just, like, tossed aside.
Oh no. Oh.
Welcome to Jialin.
Who?
And he, like, walks towards the three of you.
I think Avery is gonna slide in front of everybody.
Okay.
And I'm like, who are you? What is his name? Danny Lynn? What is it?
Dansa. And he's introduced himself. I am Dansa Drugan. I am the mayor of Jialin. I am the savior of Jialin, if you will. This is my masterpiece of my way of preserving the town. And he gives Avery a long look.
What are you looking at? Dancer Lynn. Dancer Jialin, whatever. Sorry.
You can just call him Dansa.
Okay.
He looks at you and he's like, a magician. How quaint. I have a question for you, Avery.
What?
Have you noticed that all of the human magicians that you've encountered seem to be crazy?
Yes, I've noticed.
Have you noticed that the elves and dwarves seem to be dying out at an alarming rate?
Yes, I have.
Doesn't that seem odd to you?
It is odd.
Wonderful. You see, Jialin used to be a very profitable community. We had a wonderful relationship with the elves until they stopped coming. Until they died out. The elves of the forests outside of town died out. And he gives the two of you the stinkiest of stink eyes. We aren't all as so lucky as to unearth the crown jewel of Dunhaven for our village. Some of us had to make do in other ways.
What have you done?
I did what I had to do to protect our village. We organized the chimeras, we raided the caravans, and we sold the findings to keep our town alive. It's what anyone would do in our situation. Or would you rather we send another 16 souls to the slaughter to try to pillage treasure from a dungeon?
Look, we knew exactly what we were getting into when we went into Dunhaven. We knew the danger. We went anyway. We didn't care. Our mothers and fathers, and mostly our grandparents, sent us there for a mission. We knew what was to happen. We knew the risks. And I lost plenty of companions that I can't really remember their names because I'm far too important now. They are lost to the wayside. You had other options. You could have been brave. You could have stood for them. And that's why, Dancer, I sentence you to die.
So what happens as we go into this final battle?
Oh, fuck yeah, we do.
You level an energy blast at him. Like, you shoot a sonic blast at him, and he, like, brushes it aside. And he's like, my dear, did you really believe that I would keep a wizard, a conjurer in my employ, and I wouldn't have him give me a few tricks? And he, like, takes off his shirt, and he's ripped. Weirdly ripped for an old dude.
Hold on. I did not expect that. I thought you were going to be like, and he's got a gun.
No.
He's jacked.
He's jacked, and he's covered in glowing tattoos that have clearly been marked by Kazban. Bamferino flips through the book, and he sees like a human Einstein figure covered in these tattoos that say things like, super strength, immortality. And he's like, oh. But it says like, immortality, asterisk, natural causes.
So he can die of being old.
Or he can't
being
die
stabbed.
of being old. He can die of being stabbed by a shovel bat or blasted with lightning.
Oh, I getcha. Okay, cool. So he's like an elf. Like, he has elf magic now.
Basically. And he's also super strong and deflecting magic bolts and shit.
Sick. All right, cool. And
so now we go into battle.
All right.
Who acts first?
Oh, Avery Gray.
Okay, make your attack.
Furious. So what I'm actually going to do, she is furious, but I'm going to weave a song that's going to charge me up for next turn. The 1d4 forward to damage.
Sure. So roll plus charisma.
So she is seething, and she is seething so hard, and she's cranking up her music, and as the volume goes up, it's charging her up. 12.
Perfect. She takes that, she's charged up.
Nice.
Who moves next?
Bamferino.
Okay, what does Bamferino do?
Bamferino, he's going for it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or, wait, he's not going for it. He has this book. And so all he saw was it just descriptions? Like, can I know a little? I know he just flipped through it, but it said like invulnerability. Is it just, so he knows it's from the tattoos, or is there another source of the magic?
And he knows that like, if you hit him, he's not like invulnerable. He's just going to live forever.
Okay.
So like, you can hit him and kill him that way.
Okay. So we're in this warehouse so he's gonna jump up onto a box and try to slash him, slash him from like shoulder to hip.
Okay, roll me that hack and slash.
Like he takes a leaping strike.
Yeah.
Ooh, 14.
Beautiful. Roll your damage.
It's gonna be like 1. Wait, is there crits in this? No?
No.
Okay. Ooh, my god, I rolled a 10.
Beautiful. You rip into him and he is a bloody mess.
Damn.
But he like climbs to his feet and his like wounds are glowing green and his eyes have gone white. And he's like, you will regret that. And he cocks you in the jaw. Roll a defy danger. You can choose whether you use strength, dexterity, or constitution. Describe how you take the hit or dodge it accordingly.
Alright, so I rolled a 12.
Okay, so describe how you successfully, like, dodge the hit.
He says you will regret that. And takes a swing, a big uppercut at Bamferino. And Bamferino deflects it with the bat end. Like,
cool.
Takes his own momentum with him and just, like, deflects it with the bat.
Cool. So, we'll say it is now the gambler's turn. What's the gambler doing?
The gambler he's going for that breath attack.
Okay.
Alright.
Now, the thing to note is that, it describes it as the area, and that is also Avery and the Bamf.
Oh, fuck that. Alright, then no.
He also has claws and teeth.
Yeah, I was just about to break out the dragon sheet. Breath weapon, tooth and claw. You're about the size of a horse. He is about the size of a horse and cannot wear wheeled weapons, armor, and equipment. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna, like, a dragon obviously wouldn't run. It would kind of just, like, fly really low to the ground.
Yeah.
So do I have to take flight?
No,
okay.
No, just roll your attack.
Alright, then I'm gonna go for, like, a face slash.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm rolling bananas. That's a 12.
Beautiful. Roll your damage.
5.
You rip into his flesh, and that should kill him. He should be dead. But he, he stands up and does the real villainous, brush?
Yeah.
Shoulder brush?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it is now Avery's turn again.
I think there's something in this room is there something in the room that's keeping him alive? Like, oh, you have to destroy,
no, it's
the generator?
You see the tattoos, healing wounds. Like, he is just unnaturally hard to kill.
Okay.
Which is to try to say, he's got a shitload of armor.
Okay. All right, then she's gonna go for a blast.
Okay, roll that hack and slash.
So 1d4 forward to damage. That's it. If I hit, or
yeah, if you hit, you then do a d6 and a d4.
Okay, so this is charisma bonus. 9.
Okay, roll take a d10 of damage.
Take a d10. Oh shit!
First, take a d10 of damage.
6.
Okay, so she takes 6 damage. Now roll me a d6 and a d4 to deal damage to him.
Ooh, 8.
He is near, like, oh, I know exactly what happened. Oh my god, I know exactly what happened.
Please tell me.
You blast away the tattoos. You, like, sing a song and you channel it in such a way that the tattoos go dark. What? Now he is just an old man, like, on the brink of death.
It turned off his magic tattoos?
Yeah.
Whoa. Damn, so he's just an old man, like, spitting up green blood.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm still gonna give him the armor that the monster has, but he has, like, cause he's like, cowering, and he's throwing things to, like, get in your way.
Okay.
But he's near dead. He's no longer, like, super powered.
Okay.
Who's going next?
It's Bamferino, all the way. He's gonna pick him up by the neck and ask, who else among you has any magic power?
Oh, please. Like I would trust anyone else with magic.
Alright, then in that case, he's just gonna smash his head against the wall.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Roll your attack.
6.
Okay.
Not good.
I'm gonna say what happens is he has a little bit of magic power left.
Okay.
And he, like, punches you in the gut.
Oh.
And that's, like, he, like, lets out a magical burst. Take a d10 of damage. As he, like, punches himself free. With these forceful dark magic fists.
Alright, 4.
Okay, take 4 minus your armor.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Okay, so now it is the gambler's turn.
Okay. The gambler...
What I will say is that now, Bamferino's in the area, but Avery is not, because of how I'm kind of envisioning the placement of everyone.
Oh, I have it. Perfect. So he's going, we're gonna take flight.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll to do that.
Well, what are you doing? And I'll decide if you need to roll to take flight.
I want to pick him up and then drop him onto the stage. Oh wait,
okay.
Is the concert still going on? Like, are people still crowded anywhere?
There's probably still a crowd there because they were pretty raucous, so, like, there's probably still a crowd nursing its wounds. So yes, roll me your flight.
8.
I'm going to say you drop him. You attract unwanted attention in that, like, the authorities are looking for the chimera that damaged the building. So I'm going to ask for a defy danger, but you drop him, and the crowd grabs him, and he's just dragged off into the mob.
Wait, he's not dead? I dropped him from, like, the sky.
Oh, I thought you meant you were dropping him for the crowd to deal with.
No, I meant, like, I'm going to fly over the stage and drop him onto it. Like, I'm grabbing him with my feet, flying over the stage, and dropping him, like, probably, like, 100 feet.
Well, either way, I'm going to say he survived.
Okay.
With his magic, but he's dragged off by the crowd.
All right.
To face justice that way.
Oh, good.
The authorities, like, are chasing you down. Okay. We cut to the group. I'm gonna say that, like, roll me a defy danger to evade them.
11.
Great. You get back to the warehouse just fine.
Awesome. It's a quick
We cut to the last thing we see before we cut to the closing scene and a cliffhanger is, like, a little boy whose name I don't remember. A little boy peeks out, is like, "Can you take me back to my sister? My sister Nikali?"
Oh my god, it's the little McCulkin.
And he peeks his head out, and we sort of pan to the next few days as, like, emissaries from various towns are coming to reclaim their goods. And the two of you are, like, helping this effort.
Okay.
And Bamferino, like, sees he sees what looks like what must have been carried by a lone horseman. Like, it's like a satchel and a bloody tunic. And he picks up the tunic, and he immediately recognizes, as both like a former religious guy and a fighter, a soldier, recognizes this. This is not just a horseman's garb. This is a knight's garb. This is the garb of... No way. This is the garb of one of the beast men. The bestial knights of Iron Hill.
Oh! No fucking way. No fucking way. You did not. I know this. He smells it. It reeks of beast men. There's only one place this could have come from. The beast men of Iron Hill.
End of episode.
Oh my
That's
god.
game.
Oh shit. You're combining universes.
Damn right I am.
Oh my god.
That was awesome. Aaron, thanks so much for coming on Party of One again.
It is my pleasure to bash heads with you.
Always.
Yeah.
So real quick, run through the plugs real quick before we wrap up.
Yeah, so me and Jeff both host another podcast called All My Fantasy Children. You can find it on SoundCloud, iTunes, Android Play. It's a tabletop character creation podcast that you help us create with your suggestions and prompts. Check us out. We're really fun.
Yes, please check it out. And I'm going to throw it over to me in the future so that he can wrap up with the show.
Let's do it.
Take it, future me. Thanks, past me. And thanks again to Aaron for coming onto the show. Be sure to check out All My Fantasy Children. I really love it. I'm really proud of it. And if you enjoyed this episode, if you enjoyed the banter that Aaron and I have, I think that you'll love it too. More information can be found at soundcloud.com/allmyfantasychildren, on Twitter at AMFC_podcast, and on Facebook at facebook.com/allmyfantasychildren. You can also follow Aaron on Twitter at Aaron_Catano. Then while you're on Twitter, you can follow us at Party of One Pod. Then like us on Facebook at facebook.com/partyofonepodcast. And if you really love the show, consider telling a friend. iTunes reviews, social media shoutouts, and word-of-mouth recommendations do a ton in helping the show do bigger, better, and cooler things. Party of One is produced by Jeff Stormer and Jen Frank. This episode edited by Jeff Stormer. Theme song for the show is Infinite Lives by Megaran featuring the D&D Sluggers. Additional background music in the episode is performed by Aaron Catano. Until next time, party people, thanks for listening, and party on!